One thing I'm not gonna do is come on here and act like I've never been broke before. I've been down to my last dollar before, okay? Bank account in the red. So when we talk about money on my channel, I've been broke before, but now I'm in my bag. So let's talk. All right, so if I was broke and hungry down bad, the first thing I would do is I would look for free food apps, okay? Because we're going to be honest here. A lot of people are not eating. There's a lot of food insecurity going on. So I would look online to see which apps are currently giving away free food, especially if it happens to be around your birthday time. You can sign up for different apps and they will give you all kind of free food. When I tell you I got a free sub, a free burger, a free birthday cake, a free smoothie. There are so many different apps out there that will give you some free resources. Okay, that's number one. Number two is I would see if I work and I'm just broke because I don't pay out my bills or whatever. I would look into the money apps, MoneyLion, Dave, Clio. Look into those different money apps. Okay, they may be able to hold you over until you can get paid again. They may hold you over for some gas money or something along those lines. Number three, open your mouth, ask friends and family. Okay, me, I'm hyper independent. So I don't like asking people for stuff. I have pride issues. We'll get into that in another video. But I have pride issues and I don't like asking people for stuff because for some reason or another it makes me feel low and I've always been in a position to give others and help others. So when it's me who needs help, I feel some type of way. So I do not like asking other people, but hey, if it comes down to that, ask for help. Okay? All right, the next one is I would check the local food banks. Sometimes the food banks are sometimes churches, local churches in your area, and then sometimes there are small food pantries. If you are in the Middle Georgia area, there is a food pantry near the Shells on Highway 96. Sometimes I'll drop a few items over there. So you'll also see like my business card on there. So I'm like, hey, if you need more resources, check out my website. We got some information for you, okay? So check out your local food banks and your small pantries. Also, some churches who are just, not associated with food banks, they give out food. There is a church in Middle Georgia. If you need more details about it, let me know. But every Friday they give away food. I'm talking about meat, fruits, veggies, canned goods every Friday. So utilize those resources. Another one is you can apply for government assistance. I know some people are like, hey, I don't want to go down there, but did y'all know I used to be a food stamp case manager? When I tell y'all I've done some of everything in this world, I really have. And just let those people know, like, hey, I need to put in an application. You can do a paper application or you can do an online application. That's that. Another one is sometimes you may have to pawn something. I was so broke one time, I had to pawn my computer. And I was like, oh my God, I got to get my life together. I wasn't working. It was right after I had got my master's degree, actually, and things didn't go well for my job because I was going to get a job, but I ended up not getting the job because me and the leadership at the time were bumping heads. So 2019, I didn't really have a job and I had to go work at a temp agency, which comes up to the next thing. So get a job at a temp agency. If you just have been having a hard time getting a job, you just can't seem to get any money. I used to work at a temp agency. One, doing like the different warehouse jobs they have, and then two, working in the office, recruiting and all of that stuff as well. So with that being said, find your local temp agencies and call them first and ask them if they have anything open. Because sometimes, depending on the temp agency, you can start a job that same day. I remember in 2019, I went into this temp agency called Express Employment, and there is a pickle factory in the area where I live. So I went in there and I was like, hey, I need a job right now. What y'all I got available? And it was like, hey, we got this pickle factory. And she was like, yeah, if you want to, you can start tonight. And I was like, tonight? But that just goes to say, like, if you put yourself out there, sometimes the opportunities will open up for you. So you can try to temp agencies. Again, most temp agencies, they get paid every week. So they get paid every week. And depending on the temp agency, wherever you're working, sometimes they have the different apps like daily pay or Zoom, where you can get paid pretty much for whatever you work like the next day. So those are just a few options to explore. Think about it. If you've ever used a temp agency before, if you've ever used any of these tips, please drop some info down in the comments. Or if you find this helpful, just drop a money bag. And also, never be ashamed of your situation, because those same people laughing at you and talking about you will not help you. Trust me, I know. So that's why I always look out for people if I'm able to. And I know some people get on here and say, she had a master's degree, she's working at Equip for damn right. Those degrees were degreed at that time. So I had to do what I had to do because nobody was going to pay my bills, right? So don't ever be ashamed of your situation. Do what you need to do to take care of you and yours. All right. I love y'all. Make sure you like and subscribe.